He may look like us. He's not like us.
BrightBurn is produced by James Gunn and it stars Elizabeth Banks and Pam's ex-fiance from The Office and young Ant-Man from Avengers Endgame. Yeah, I can't do names that well. I used to be so good at it as well and now I'm just not good at it. Basically, it is evil Superman movie. It's sort of like a what if concept. A ship crashes down on a farm in a county called BrightBurn and Elizabeth Banks and Pam's ex-fiance go out there, they investigate and find a little baby. They're just like, let's keep it instead of reporting it to authorities. And then he grows up, finds out he has superpowers and is sort of, you know, evil. So, you know, let's focus on the make or break of this movie, the kid. The kid, when you have a kid actor, especially when they're the protagonist, good actor, really solid and enjoyable to watch movie. Bad actor, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck a lot. And everyone's gonna go like, hey, that kid actor was a terrible choice, you should have done better. And I'm looking at you right in the lens. Dark Tower. But the main kid, I don't know what name he is, he's awesome. He's absolutely incredible, he is intense, he's creepy, he's also sort of charming and, you know, you feel the love and warmth that he sort of craves as well. When it comes to the script is written by James Gunn's brother and cousin, and when looking at it, the relationships between the characters are super fleshed out and that makes them really enjoyable. You really get attached to the characters, you get a good sense of who they are and how they're being affected by the events of the film that's occurring. The costume design, more specifically the costume that Brandon wears in the film, this one right here, it's fantastic. It's really creepy, it's really well done, the mask, the cape and everything. I like how they just turn the superhero tropes of the, you know, the costume being like this big brave thing where they're just like, look at me in the costume, really heroic. You look at this costume and it's like, stay away from me, really far away. The horror sequences as well work incredibly effectively with this costume as well. Specifically the diner scene in the film is really fantastically well done. There's a scene on a highway, again, really well done. There's a scene in the house, really well done. You know, I'm just talking about all the horror set pieces. Really well done. When the costume is utilized, it is utilized excellently. And characters come across as very menacing and scary, and it's an exquisite use of the work. With the problems with BrightBurn, at the end of the day, this film just sort of really feels like a collection of short stories that sort of add up to be a 90-minute movie just barely. Like, the diner scene works as a short film, the home stuff works as a short film, the highway stuff works as a short film. This is all works together as sort of like a series of just short films put together to be one narrative story. It works fine, but there is also nothing else to the story. It feels like you get through one act, alright, we're done with this bit, onto the next act, done with this bit, onto the next act, and we'll focus on the next bit. I mean, there's not really a whole lot of looking back at the consequences that occur from the rest of the film. BrightBurn overall is a really fun film to watch. I really enjoyed it. The kid was awesome. The acting from everyone was either really good or really good. Like, there wasn't I didn't think there was a bad performance in it. The scares are really effectively well done, but the story is very weak. It doesn't feel like there's much else beyond just a compilation of short films. So I'll say that BrightBurn is an overnight rental. Have you seen BrightBurn? What did you think of it? Let me know in the comments down below. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe, become another Platypus, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye. Well done, you made it to the end of the video. Why don't you click on one of these two videos for more content, or subscribe, so just be reminded of when I upload. So, you know, subscribe. That'd be great.